Want to see how animals eat their food? Watch closely. Moo!
Cows have very interesting digestive systems. Cows have 4 stomachs to assist them in the digestion of their food. They actually have bacteria living in their stomach. This cellulose digesting bacteria helps the cow to regurgitate the grass that it eats, allowing the cow to rechew its food and increase the physical digestion done by the teeth. Alligators live in swamplands and wetland biomes. A biome is a large, naturally occurring community of flora and fauna occupying a major habitat. Each biome has its own unique climate, level of rainfall, soil richness, and more that makes it better suited for certain plants and animals. Some biomes have a higher primary productivity than others, meaning that they produce more new organic material. Open oceans and tropical rainforests have the highest primary productivity, while swamplands are less productive in comparison. Regulation is one of the 7 processes essential to life. One component of regulation is the efforts animals must go through to maintain the right body temperature. Hot-blooded animals like us maintain a higher body temp and require much more energy and nutrition to aid their bodies in staying at their constant temperature. Because of this, warm-blooded animals have many mechanisms to help their body temperature stay where it should be, such as hair, fur, blubber, and sweat glands. Warm-blooded animals can shiver in the cold to help stay warm, or sometimes will migrate to warmer locations when it gets cold out. Cold-blooded animals, like lizards, allow their body temperature to change to match their surrounding environment. They require much less nutrients and are more active in higher temperatures. This is because the increased heat prompts increased chemical reactions, which allow for more muscular activity. They soak up the heat to increase their metabolism, but are much less active when it's cold out. Evolution can in many ways help to explain why the T-Rex and other animals were dominant inhabitants of the Earth millions of years ago, yet hardly a trace of them can be seen in the animals living today. Our knowledge of evolution branches from discoveries and theories made by Charles Darwin, in particular his theory of natural selection. This theory states that animals in a species with favorable phenotypes and traits will have more success in survival and reproduction, passing on those favorable traits to their offspring. Another key component of evolution is competition. Species living in the same area often must compete for the limited resources of the environment. Because of this, sometimes certain species may become extinct if other animals take the resources necessary to the survival of both species. T-Rex became extinct millions of years ago, and the most common theory for their extinction is that it was due to the crash of a meteor landing on the Earth. However, even though most dinosaurs became extinct, some survived and changed over time, and after millions of years of evolution, birds, as are seen today, are the ancestors of the dinosaurs that once lived here so long ago. Whales migrate based on their mating patterns. Migration is the seasonal movement of an animal from one region to another. Animals migrate for various reasons, including food, mating, and temperature. For example, whales go to warmer water for mating and colder water for feeding. Some whales, like the humpback whale, even migrate up to 5,000 miles. Like many other mammals incapable of migration, groundhogs hibernate for the winter. Hibernators consume extra food in the fall, and it is stored as fat to insulate vital organs and to be used for energy throughout the winter. Fats actually provide more energy than carbohydrates. The reason for this is the amount of oxidation that takes place as these components are converted into carbon dioxide and water. Fats require more oxidation to become carbon dioxide and water than carbohydrates. In the long run, fats take longer to oxidize than sugars, but provide more energy. Kangaroos are marsupial mammals. This means that a fetus receives nutrients from the yolk of the ovum rather than through the placenta. Therefore, the fetus cannot stay in the uterus for long. For kangaroos, the fetus is born after approximately 30 days. At this time, the fetus is about the size of a lima bean. The fetus must climb up the mother to the pouch without any help. Once inside the pouch, the fetus will attach to a nipple where it will finish development. A genetic mutation in flamingos called melanism can cause their pigment to be black. Most birds, this mutation aids in survival by allowing them to camouflage. However, in flamingos, camouflaging is not a useful trait as they don't have many predators. For flamingos, this mutation causes their bones to be brittle and more likely to break. This mutation is a harmful mutation for flamingos.
We need a blooper reel. This is gonna be great. Eating your stupid salad. This is the worst.
It was your idea to do this project.
Whatever! This was a bad idea.